Lamentations 5 and 7, and it reads, our fathers have sinned and are not, and we have borne their iniquities. You know, we are our forefathers. That's basically what it means there. We have borne the iniquities of our fathers. Fathers are passed away. You return in the third or fourth generation to live out the iniquities of your father or your fathers. Now I'm about to get into the fall of Babylon. There's Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, who run this world here. That's how you know that he is Esau, because in the scripture it says Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So yeah, his world is demonic, wicked kingdom ran by none other than Esau, Edom, is coming to his end. They're trying to give you GMO foods, genetically modified crops and fruits, genetically modified beef, genetically modified fish. Everything's going to be genetically modified and created in the laboratory under Esau, Edom. And all the lawful foods, they're going to say they're tainted, they contaminated due to viruses. So that's what they're trying to say. That's where this CV came from. The CV virus, it came from animals, or bat or whatever, and they get transmitted into other animals. That's their theory on the thing. There's also, like I was saying before, they got animals out here like the deer that has a chronic wasting disease. So a lot of these deers have diseases. You have the poultry disease, the H5, like your N5H, the N5HA influenza, bird flu. That's contaminating the bird. It's contaminating the bird population. Is with this influenza through the birds in the poultry industry, and with the bird population altogether. And then you on top of that, you got other diseases out here, like they say these mutations of the C19, and they said they got fungus. They have fungus diseases. So it's all an agenda. Esau Edom is trying to have control over every aspect of your life. You know, that's why eventually he's trying to lead into the market of the MOB, which is none other than the RFID microchip, which is going to be implemented due to the collapse of this financial economy. You know, so that's what he's going to try to push next. After soon enough, they're going to try to make these Maxine waters. They're going to try to make them mandatory. You ain't going to be able to go into these going to these shopping areas like everybody's doing around here. See, everybody's thinking everything's, you know, going on with life is normal, so-called normal, but they not aware of the pending danger. They just carrying on life as normal. You know, they just had somebody tap into the colonial gas line pipe. They don't know who done that, but they trying to tend to know everything else. You know, it's nothing more than comical to me. You know. Then you got people out there shooting some type of secret ray gun missile at the White House. Nobody knows who's behind that, but they have suspicions it's Russia. But you know, everything else they don't know. When it comes to things that's high tech that they supposed to be superior in, they don't know nothing. You know? It's all corrupt, man. It's all just corruption. That's why this nation, which is full of hypocrisy and corruption, is coming to its end. You know, they don't live by the statutes of YAHAWAHSHI. They follow their own vain imagination. They contaminate the earth. They destroy the earth. They destroy the ecosystem. The waters are polluted. They fly chemtrails throughout the atmosphere. They contaminate your air. They contaminate the life, the livestock, the wildlife. They basically contaminate the whole earth. These oceans and seas have their own islands full of trash. You know, the people needs to be stopped. You know, they got to come to a stop, and that's why YAHAWAHSHI is coming back to put an end to this. Because just like the scripture said, if the Messiah didn't return, there'd be no flesh left to be saved under the rulership of this madman Esau Edom, which is the self-proclaimed white man. They're always trying to blame it on mankind, but mankind is their kind. They say mankind is behind all of this, but they are the man that's behind all of this. They are the kind of man. The man of sin, the son of perdition, which is Esau Edom, which is being revealed in this time. I don't know, this phone is dying quick and it's slow and it loads up slow. What's wrong? I don't know what's wrong with this thing. It loads up slow. read out of the book of Obadiah, basically the destruction of Babylon the Great. Esau Edom. Start at the top. The vision of Obadiah, thus said Yahawah power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from Yahawah, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. And to say that small among the heathen, and they greatly despised, this guy, that's the president here, Jim Crow Joe. This guy that's the president, he sent 6 million doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine to India, knowing that they are capable of giving people blood clots. So that's unrighteous dealings there. That's just like, that's a bad deal there, man. They sending our, that's why they despise these biggest, that's why these other countries despise America. Because the ill dealings and the unrighteous dealings of this government here. That's why these different countries despise America, because the wickedness and the hypocrisy of this nation here, the government here. But I'm gonna read on. Chapter verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwelleth in the cleft of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground. So that's the that American pride that a lot of these people have, and a lot of them are duped anyway, because this government here basically lies to the masses of people in America. That's why a lot of people think America, even people that's here, they think the general population of Americans are the dumbest people on the planet. So they just fall for anything this government tells them. You know, they have evidence and facts behind that backs up what this government does, but they fail. A lot of people just try to play it off as some type of conspiracy theory or something. But yeah. Yeah, they try to play it off as some type of conspiracy theory whenever you bring out the truth. But like the 9/11 thing, if you do your research on that, none of it makes sense, you know? Because they say the towers fell, a plane crashed into the towers or whatever, so happy, whatever the stories out there. But you never hear of anyone mourning about a passenger that was on these planes. No one person is coming forward and said my loved one was on this plane. So like a lot of stuff doesn't make sense. And also there was a third tower 7, that fell too, that people don't know fell. And they have video out there that the tower just collapsed on its own. So, and they blamed it on the Arabs, which is Ishmael. According to the Bible, they blamed it on the Arabs and said it was a terrorist attack. Well, reading on, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, and they, the eagle is the state's mascot, the United States mascot is the eagle, bald eagle, you know. So that's what they do. They try to exalt themselves as the eagle. That's why their mascot is the eagle. Also, these different Edomite empires or kingdoms, their mascot or choice was always the eagle. The Roman Empire, the Edomite Empire, the American Empire, they always as the Edomites, whoever run this, the so-called white, the self-proclaimed white man, they always use the eagle as their mascot. So carrying on, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh. See that you see they got a lot of different they have this thing out, this new branch of the military called the Star Force. I mean the Space Force, I like it. You know, and they got all these different things in the outer space, in the heavens, like these different satellites and all things, like everything like that. They shoot off rockets, and they have different missions or something to go out of space. Jumping down to verse 6, and it reads, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? It's sought up and searched out through the scriptures. That's how we recognize who is who and who is Esau Edom, according to the word of YAHAWAHSHI, the Holy Scriptures. That's how we search Esau out. And his hidden things are sought up. He can't hide himself no more. You know, Esau Edom, which is the self-proclaimed white man, has distorted history as he continue on this day. He just live off fabrications and lies. Like it says in Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, who and where is he? So Esau Edom is the self-proclaimed white man through process elimination. And we are the children of the Most High, Israel, through the process elimination and the process of the curses that's set in Deuteronomy 28. So if you fit the curses of Deuteronomy 28, and you think this word resonate with you, you might be a child of YAHAWAHSHI. Reading on. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee, and there is no understanding in him. You know, that's the allies of this nation here. The allies of this nation are going to come against this place. You know, they're going to shoot rockets, they're going to shoot missiles on this place. Along with the other countries like Iran, Russia, you know, China, all these other different countries are going to shoot missiles on this place. And chapter I'm going to get a little bit into the maybe why these things are made for the wicked according to the Bible. Ecclesiasticus 40:9, and it reads, death, bloodshed, strife, and the sword, calamities, famines, tribulation, and scourges. These things was created for the wicked, and for their sake came the flood. which the flood that was talking about was the flood of Noah, and also there's going to be a new flood, and when the new flood is the strange rain that's going to rain down the so-called that's going to rain down on Babylon the Great, aka America. That's that strange rain that the Bible speaks of. That's that flood that's going to hit this place whenever World War III start in the midst of World War III. You know, it's going to in this place and flatline this place. You know. There's no salvation but for the elect of the house of Israel. You know, if you're not of the elect, hopefully I'm a part of it. I'm out here trying to do the work. I'm out here doing the work of YAHAWAHSHI, trying to wake up our people, mainly the elect, so we can just hurry up and get out of here, man. You know, because there's no escaping the destruction of this place. If you have plans, like a lot of people, they don't have money for bunkers, bomb shelters and things like that. So what we gonna do? This government is not gonna do anything for you, you know. So that's why I'm trying to wake up our people and tell them to put their trust in YAHAWAHSHI, you know, because there's no escaping the pending danger, you know. If they shoot, even this place, it doesn't have a defense mechanism. It doesn't have a defense system. You know what I'm saying? The defense system, well, I'm going to take that back. It does have a defense system. But the defense system is basically, it's useless. It's worthless. They put all their stock into the ideology that nobody can take, just like the scripture said, thy pride had deceived thee. They are prideful. This is a prideful nation. They think that nothing's going to happen to them. There's no country going to come over here and shoot missiles on this place. Just like it's the virgin. That's why I call it the virgin daughter of Babylon, because this place has never been penetrated. It's never been penetrated by missiles from different countries. That's why it's called the virgin daughter of Babylon. But it will be penetrated in World War III, you know, and it's going to be the destruction of this place. Like the scripture says, they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction. It just seemed like they trying to, I think yesterday or Friday or something, like the governor lift the mandate of lift the mandate or something of that effect, or lenient on the mandate of masking in Virginia. But hey man, when they say, just like the scripture said, when they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction. So he wants you to think that everything's all good, everything will go back to normal, but that's not the case. And these are the beginning of sorrow, you know, famine, death, rumors. You see all these senseless criminal acts are occurring too. It's a lot of the crime is on the rise. It's on an all-time high now. All this madness going on. You know, we got a lot of death going on. People doing senseless crimes. You know, and it's only going to get worse and worse. But gonna get that golden city, which is AKA Babylon the Great. I mean that golden cup, or that golden city, which is Babylon the Great, AKA America. I'm gonna get that in Revelation. Revelation 17:4, and it reads, Babylon the Great, the golden cup, the golden city, Revelation 17:4, and it reads, the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold, precious stones, pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abomination and filthiness of her fornication. And upon her forehead was the name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and the abomination of the earth. See that harlot that's riding on the beast, that's arrayed in all these different colors and precious, decked out with precious stones and pearls. You know, with the golden cup in her hand is no other than Lady Liberty, America, aka Babylon the Great. That's why it's a mystery. People don't. If you don't know, the mysteries are given to the prophets. So if you haven't heard this from the prophets of YAHAWAHSHI, you're not going to understand the Bible. That harlot, which is talked about in Revelation, is none other than America, aka Babylon the Great, aka Lady Liberty. You know, that's who it is. I'm gonna get this out of Revelation 16, Revelation 18 and 16. Revelations 18 and 16, and it reads, and saying, alas, that great city that was clothed in the fine linen, and purple, and scarlet, and decked with gold, and precious stones and pearls, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster, and all the company in ships, and sailors, and many as traded by sea, stood afar off and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? And they cast dust upon their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city wherein was made rich all that had Salakia, wherein were made rich all that it had ships in the sea by reason of her coastlines. Costliness, Salaki. Let me read that back over. Starting at verse 9. And they cast dust upon their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness, for in 1 hour is she made desolate. Rejoice over her, thou heavens, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh have revenged you on her. So that's the revenge, or that's the judgment sent forth on Babylon the Great. You know, that's the vengeance. That's why YAHAWAHSHI coming to this place, because it's full of abominations. You got they pass unrighteous decrees saying that a man can marry a man, a woman can marry a woman. They transgress the laws of the statutes of YAHAWAHSHI. They say it's okay to be a woman. The woman can turn herself into a man, and vice versa. You know, a man can turn himself into a woman. It's lawful here. You know, then they make laws that uphold this abomination, and they trying to pass it off as normal, like it's okay, like you can do what you want with it, you know. You know, this place is full of abominations, especially like the food. You know, you can eat what you want. You can eat. They made all this abomination of delicacy, shrimp, lobster, crab, pig. That stuff is a delicacy. All these abominations, you know, they made it a delicacy. Eat these abominations, you know, adultery, this whoredom. Everybody's big on adultery. Everybody's you know, they got a lot of whores out here, whoredom, pimps. You know, everybody's a whore and a pimp. We'll get this in Isaiah. Isaiah 14:4, and it reads, Isaiah 14:4, and it reads that thou shalt take up this proverb